Alphabet Incorporated Google is currently challenging the European Commission in Luxembourg in an effort to overturn what is the largest antitrust fine ever imposed by the EU against the company, related to its Android operating system. In 2018, the European Union regulator fined Google €4.34 billion, approximately $4.55 billion. The Commission alleged that Google abused its dominant market position by pressuring device manufacturers and network operators into agreements that ensured traffic on Android devices was directed toward Google's own search engine through pre-installation deals. During the proceedings at the European Court of Justice, the highest court in the EU, lawyers representing Google argued that the company is being penalized for its own financial success and that the Commission made significant errors in its initial ruling. They contended that the General Court, where the case was previously heard, failed to evaluate whether Google could realistically maintain an open business model for Android without these agreements with device makers. Additionally, they argued that the court did not adequately consider the company's assertion that users simply preferred to use Google's search engine and Chrome browser. Google stated that Android competes closely with Apple's iOS operating system and offers consumers a variety of choices regarding applications they can use, download, and set as defaults. A spokesperson for Google emphasized, "Android has created more choice for everyone, not less, and supports thousands of successful businesses in Europe and around the world." This fine represents the largest penalty the EU has ever imposed on Google in its ongoing efforts to regulate the company's online dominance, and it is among the largest fines ever issued by the Commission for antitrust violations. Over the past decade, Google has faced approximately €8.25 billion in EU competition fines. It was unsuccessful in appealing a €2.4 billion fine last year, the first it received from the Commission, related to how its search results displayed those from competing price comparison websites. Additionally, Google previously lost a case at the General Court of the European Union, the bloc's second highest court, in an attempt to have the Android fine cancelled. However, it was able to persuade judges to reduce the fine from €4.34 billion to approximately €4.13 billion. At the core of the Android dispute is the Commission's view of Google's efforts to maintain its market share in online search. The regulator believes that Google's agreements with device manufacturers, made during a time when users were increasingly switching to smartphones, gave the company a significant advantage that competitors could not overcome. Judges will consider the arguments from both the Commission and Google before reaching a decision, a process that may take several months. A favorable ruling for the Commission could escalate tensions between the EU and former President Trump's administration. During a recent address at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, Trump criticized the multi-billion-euro fines the EU has levied against Google, Apple, and Meta in recent years, labeling them as a form of taxation on American corporations and claiming that the EU treats the US very, very unfairly. In 2019, Google proposed allowing its rivals to appear on a choice screen, enabling users to select their default search engine. Additionally, under the Digital Markets Act, a new European antitrust framework aimed primarily at US tech giants, Google must provide Android users with more options for browsers and search engines. This legislation prevents Google from using Android to favor its own products over those of competitors. The Commission is currently reviewing Google's Play Store and its search results under this law, with investigations expected to advance in the coming year.